This is a sample application of the Big Shoulders Fund Tax Credit Scholarship application. The live application can be found at www.bigshouldersfundsgo.org on January 12th at 8 a.m. You may submit one application per household. Please include all of your children for which you are applying on this application. Please review the income guidelines chart on our website before application day. All applicants are invited to apply on January 12th at 8 a.m. In order to obtain your date timestamp, you will need to enter the following information: your email address again, the number of people in your household, include all family members who live with you and are financially supported by your household, your household income using numbers only and not including any dollar signs, commas, or decimals, your home address, the city in which you reside, the state of Illinois, your zip code, and the county in which you reside. Please review all the information and click Submit. You have now successfully obtained your application date timestamp. In order to save your date timestamp, you must continue on and complete all required fields on the application. Do not hit the back button on your browser. Doing so will cause you to lose your date timestamp. Failure to complete the remainder of step 1 of the application will result in the loss of your date timestamp. The information you provided meets the minimum requirements to continue on with step 1 of the Big Shoulders Fund Tax Credit Scholarship application. Since your date timestamp is obtained, take your time with the remainder of the application, but you must complete it all in one sitting. Click Next to continue on with the application. You have successfully obtained your date timestamp, but you have not yet submitted step 1. You will now enter your household information, starting with the parent or guardian's first name, last name, and phone number. The email address you entered on the first page will autofill on this section of the form. All communication will be sent to the parent 1/guardian. You then have the option to provide a secondary parent or guardian's information, although it is optional. You will then provide your home address, city in which you reside. You will then select the state of Illinois, as only Illinois residents are eligible to participate in this program, and your postal code. Select the county in which you reside, and then the public school district in which you reside. Note that if you live in the city of Chicago, you will select the City of Chicago School District 299, which is the first option. You may always verify your public school district on our website at bigshouldersfund.org. You will now select the number of individuals in your household, which is defined as the number of people living together, including family members or other individuals who live with you and are supported by your household. If you file a tax return, the household number should equal the number of people listed on your tax return. If your household size does not match your tax return, you must explain in the comments section on the last page. Using numbers only and not including dollar signs, commas, or decimals, you will now enter your family's 2021 or 2022 annual adjusted gross income amount from your federal tax return. Your income should equal all income received by all adults, defined as persons 18 and over, in your household. If you filed a 2021 federal tax return 1040 or 1040 SR, the annual adjusted gross income is located on line 11. Please include the exact AGI as listed on your tax return and do not round. Providing your 2021 income is recommended, but if your 2022 income is less than your 2021 income, please enter your 2022 income. At the end of the application, include an explanation in the comments that your 2022 income is lower than your 2021 income. You will now select the number of children you are applying for. Please remember you are completing one application for your entire family and should choose the total number of children for whom you are applying. Carefully review the information on this page for accuracy, then click Next. Awards will be made to the children listed on the application in the order in which they are entered on this application. Subject to available funding at their school of choice, Child 1 will be first in line for an award, followed by Child 2, Child 3, etc. Starting with your first child, you will enter your student's first name, their last name, select their birth month, day, and year. You will then respond yes or no to the following questions. Did the student receive a tax credit scholarship in the 2022-2023 school year? And did the student's sibling receive a tax credit scholarship in the 2022-2023 school year? New this year, Big Shoulders Fund will require written verification of a 2022-2023 tax credit scholarship from applicants who indicate that their student received a 2022-2023 scholarship. This documentation will be requested for the application Step 2 verification. You may reach out to your current school or the organization from which you received the award to provide written verification of your 2022-2023 award if you do not have the documentation readily available. Please note that students who received a tax credit scholarship award from Big Shoulders Fund last year will not be required to provide proof of their tax credit scholarship, as Big Shoulders Fund presently has record of these awards and payments to schools. Select the child's gender, the race and ethnicity of the child, the current grade for the 2022-2023 school year, and the next year's grade for the 2023-2024 school year. Next, select the county in which the school you are applying is located and select the name of the school that you are applying. Please see the eligible school list at bigshouldersfund.org to verify your school of choice and the county where it is located. You will then select yes or no to the following question. Are you currently parishioners at the church affiliated with the school named above? Please read the following questions carefully. If you respond yes to any of the following, you may be asked to verify any special status you have indicated for the student. Has the student qualified for services under the Federal Individuals with Disabilities Education Act? Please select yes or no. Has the student been identified as an English learner as defined by the state of Illinois? Please select yes or no. Has this student been identified as gifted and talented as defined by the state of Illinois? Please select yes or no. Is this student a foster child? Please select yes or no. You will now complete the child information for however many children you are applying. Again, please remember that one application is for your entire family. If not all of your children are listed in the one application, at the bottom of the screen, you will hit the previous page to change the number of children you are applying for to ensure that all of your children are accounted for within one family application. Once you've applied for all of your children, click Next. On the final page of the application, you will find the comments section. If the household income, household size, or address you have entered on the application do not match your proof of income or proof of residency documents, please include any comments or explanations of the differences here. Finally, you will read through the certification and authorization section to ensure that your application is true to the best of your ability. Once you have read the certifications and authorizations, you will enter your first and last name and click Submit. You have now completed step 1 of the Big Shoulders Fund Tax Credit Scholarship application. You will receive an email with a confirmation of your date timestamp. Please note that the date timestamp is noted in military time.